everyone, it's Ashley, and today I'm going to talk to you guys about 5 books that I predict will be 5 stars. First, we have The Girl in the Tower by Catherine Arden. This is the sequel to The Bear and the Nightingale. The Bear and the Nightingale is so far my favorite book of 2018, and because this is the sequel, I know that the writing should be just as wonderful as it was in the first book, and the writing is easily my favorite part of that first book. It was so dreamlike and poetic and brilliant, and I'm already a third of the way through this, and I'm liking the plot so far, and the writing has been just as wonderful as it was in the first book, so I 1000% believe that this is going to end up getting 5 stars. For those of you who don't know, this trilogy follows a girl in the Russian wilderness, and it follows like Russian folklore and Russian folklore retellings. It is just so well plotted, well written. It's just very slow burn, and just like, it's honestly just beautiful is like the only word I can think to describe like everything about it. Next, I have Vengeful by V.E. Schwab. I love V.E. Schwab so much. She's easily one of my favorite authors of all time. I will buy and read anything that she writes. This is the sequel to Vicious. I adored Vicious. I loved the concept. I love everything about it. And this one is the sequel to Vicious, but it follows a female main character. So like naturally, I believe this is going to get 5 stars from me. For those of you who don't know, Vicious, which is the first book in this series, follows 2 college best friends who find out that if you have a near-death experience, you will gain a superpower. And the plot stems from there. But I will tell you that the whole book is about like what it means to be a villain and what it means to be a hero, and the fact that neither one of those things really exists. Next, I have The History of Love by Nicole Krauss. I know that this is a like multiple perspective, character-driven literary fiction. I don't know anything else about it, but I have heard nothing but good things, and the people that I've heard nothing but good things about are the kind of people who like the same type of literary fiction that I generally do. So I don't need to know more going into it, but I do believe that this is going to end up being a 5-star read for me. People have explained the feeling to me, and if a book can evoke a feeling, like if somebody is describing a book to you and instead of being like, this is the plot and this is what happens, they're like, it made me feel this, like it has to be a brilliant book. It just has to be. Next, I have probably the most solid 5-star prediction on this list. Like, I am positive without a shadow of a doubt that this is going to end up getting 5 stars. It's the reason I haven't read it yet. I just don't think I'm emotionally ready yet to read this book, and that is A Little Life. I have honestly heard nothing but good things about this book. Like, I haven't seen a single negative review from somebody that I follow or respect. I have one of my closest friends read this year and said that like they couldn't read more than like a chapter a day because it was like affecting their life. That is how strong of a book this was. And I've met people who have said that like this book has changed their life. It has changed their perspective. Wow. So I know that this is going to like break my heart into a million pieces, but like in a good way. And that's mostly why I haven't read it yet. Apparently, this video is actually just Ashley loved the first book and therefore believes the second book will also be 5 stars, because the last book that I have to talk to you guys about is Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo. This is a book that I have been putting off because I don't want the series to be over. I loved Six of Crows. Like, I picked it up because one of my best friends was like, I want you to read this book. I need to talk to somebody about it. And I was like, I don't know. Like, it has a lot of hype, but it's not normally my thing. And I ended up picking it up and devouring it. I loved it. And it was like a surprise for me. And I've heard that the second book is just as good, if not better than the first book, which seems impossible to me, to be honest with you. But I want to finally get around to this in the near future because I really feel like diving back into this world. I miss everybody so much. And honestly, if this book is even half as good as Six of Crows, it's going to end up getting 5 stars from me. Okay, so those are my 5-star predictions. Let me know in the comments down below if you have read or want to read any of the books I talked about in this video. Also, if you have done a 5-star predictions video or blog post or anything like that, leave it linked down below so that I can check it out. And other than that, I will see you guys soon with another video. Happy reading.